I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Here's Murray from midfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
But it brings up 4th down.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Cardinals.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Saints. 46 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Complete on the right sideline. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Murray now to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Arizona.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, and that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hardman on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Back to throw again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Murray now. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, tight down, there you go. Wide, get wide.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. and good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
For the Saints.
This is Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Saints 14, Cardinals 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. Good-looking return set up here.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the 2 points always stings, but they can put this in the end zone. You can make it a 2-score swing.
stinging is probably that shot you take to the body. But now they can hit them in the chin with a big one, can't they? I mean, they come right up and smack them and really create a great advantage for themselves.
An opportunity to take advantage. We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. Completes it to Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
46-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
The wide receiver.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11 now. So that'll back him up 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Baker there on the coverage.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Now this time, Murray to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. taken down here at about the 11. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. The extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Saints 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Check pass.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check that.
is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
The extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
6-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to take it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Saints 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Well, Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
31, Saints 24. To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
9 yards.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And we've got a timeout.
Brought down
9 seconds remaining. For that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp. who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Murray. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some